Hello and welcome. Welcome to the Wisdom for Life podcast. David Baker here, your host, and it is another Monday, August 8th, 2022, the year of our Lord. Glad that you're here and looking forward to being able to give you some help for our children. So this is a week on what I call the path, the ways, and the feet. Okay, basically the direction of your life. This is so important because so many times kids aren't bad. They didn't do what they did wasn't really bad, but it's the direction they're going, the path they're on, the way they're going, where their feet are headed. Okay, 18 times Solomon taught his son about his path or his paths, 81 times his way or his ways, and 10 times his feet. Okay, and a big deal. It's amazing how many times God talks about the direction our way, feet, and path are going. It would be wise to consider the way in which we are going and to teach our children that there's a path that we get on that will take us somewhere. Okay, there's a path we can get on. If they can understand this truth, it will be great to be able to help them as you're trying to correct them with these things in life. So, as you know, we got 7 different lessons to give you, so you can take this topic for the week, pick one of these as a memory verse, teach it to your children, and you have a lesson for every day of the week, okay? So, number 1, there is a way and path that some people are on that we should stay away from. Proverbs 1:15, my son, walk not thou in the way with them, refrain thy foot from their path. And again, a lot of these are used interchangeably, ways, path, and feet. And we see this in here. Walk not in the way with them. Refrain thy foot from their path. Okay? What direction they're going, son, stay away. Stay away. Well, they're not really bad. The direction, they turned around. They're going the wrong way. They may not be as bad as somebody else, but the direction is bad. And so there is a good path that we are to get on. Proverbs 2 verse 8, he keepeth the paths of judgment and preserveth the way of the saints. Then thou shalt understand righteousness and judgment and equity, yea, every good path. Okay, so there's a good path that we're supposed to get on. And so to stay away from people that are on the wrong path, going the wrong way, and to follow the good path and the good way that those people are on. All right, day 2. There is a path of the wicked and a way of evil men. Proverbs 4:14, enter not in the path of the wicked and go not in the way of evil men. Okay, so we see that there is a path and a way of evil and wicked men, and don't go in that way. Oh, but they're fun, but they're cool. It's not going to end well. So think the wicked woman's way is a confusing mess. Proverbs 5 verse 6, lest thou shouldest ponder the path of life. Her ways are movable, that thou canst not know them. Okay, this wicked woman's way, they're movable. Ponder your path of life, and her ways, they're movable. Thou canst not know them. You don't want to go that way. How confusing can a bad woman be? What direction? What do I do? Where do I go? It's a mess. Her ways are movable. Thou canst not know them. You do not want to go in a direction and a way of life that you don't know where you're going and what you're doing. That is not good and dangerous. Okay? All right, day 3. Take time to think about and consider the way that you're going. Proverbs 4:26. Ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. So ponder the path of thy feet, and let all thy ways be established. Ponder. Think about what you're doing. Think about where you're going. Think about where this road goes. It's amazing how we don't go to the end and see people that get on this path where they end up at. Take time to think about, ponder the path of thy feet. Where are you going? I don't know. I'm just living. You don't want that. Okay. Day 4. Some people's feet run to do evil. They run to do evil. Proverbs 1:16, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. And their feet can't stay where they're supposed to be. Proverbs 7:11, she is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Where are you supposed to be? What are you supposed to be doing? They don't abide there. And they leave the right paths to mess up their life in darkness. Proverbs 2:13, who leave the paths of uprightness to walk in the ways of darkness, who rejoice to do evil and delight in the frowardness of the wicked, whose ways are crooked and they forward in their paths. Okay. And so big deal. The feet run to evil. They can't stay where they're supposed to be, and they leave the right paths to live their life in darkness. Not a good thing. All right. Day 5. If we are greedy, it will mess up our way and hurt others. Proverbs 1:19. So are the ways of every evil one that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners thereof. People that are greedy to gain will take advantage and end up hurting other people. Okay? To not be greedy, to not try to get something that somebody else has, what that's going to do to mess you up and to mess other people up. All right, day 6. The path of the just will shine and show you the way. I love this. Proverbs 4:18. But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. It's amazing how God will light our path. Thy word is a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. God will show us that. The path of the just will shine and show you the way. God, where should I go? What should I do? And then in that same point, we devise our way, but God will control our steps. Proverbs 16:9, a man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps. And that's what we want. We want God to direct our steps. We want God to show us the way. That's what we want. And then day 7. God sees all our ways and thinks about them. God sees all our ways and thinks about them. Proverbs 5:21. For the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his goings. Okay, God's watching our paths and pondering, thinking. What's he doing? Shaking his head. Son, what are you doing? Where are you going? Do you understand where you're going to end up at? Get off that path. God's pondering all of our goings. We should try to make our ways please God. Proverbs 16:7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him. We just focus on one thing. God, I want to please you. I want to please you. And let God take care of the rest. And lastly, and this is an overall theme, we should make sure we train our children in the right way. Proverbs 22:6, train up a child in the way he should go. And when he is old, he will not depart from it. Okay? Yes, there are a lot of things I want my kids to do, but more importantly is the way, the path, the direction. Where are their feet going? Where are they heading? What direction are they? I could take someone out of the jail who has had a horrible life, but he's going the right direction. And he's better off than someone who knew and was doing right, who turned around and is going the wrong. The guy out of jail, he'll end up in a better place than the other one because it matters what direction, what path, what way, where your feet are heading. That's what matters. So make sure our children are heading the right way. Don't look at your kids and go, well, they're really okay compared to other people. No. What direction are they going? That's the key. What direction are they going? If they're going the wrong way, where they stop, nobody knows. That's what you don't want. Make sure you ponder their path and help guide them in the right way with their feet. God bless. We'll talk to you next time.